Hey, I'm Aaron Marcus, and if you are watching this on YouTube, don't forget to click the subscription button and the little bell, the notification button, and that way, every time I upload a new video, you'll be sent a notification. Hey, so I wanted to tell you about it was a pretty crazy experience. I had an audition for a TV show and worked really hard at the audition and recorded it. It was a home audition. I liked it, thought it went well. And it was about a week later. It's unusual that it takes that long just because normally with TV, um, things are happening very quickly. And while they're shooting one episode, they're prepping, auditioning for the next. But this was a show that's on Amazon. So it's a little bit different. And it was about a week later, and I hear back from casting, and they said that the director had some very different ideas for the character, and essentially wanted me to completely change what I did for the audition. And so, so what that meant to me was, well, they like the audition, but they're giving me direction. They want me to do something different. Now, the problem was what they were asking me to do, honestly, it didn't make any sense. I just didn't believe it. Didn't seem like it was right for the character. But I'm thinking, look, it's, ultimately it's their call. They're the ones who know specifically what they have in mind. So yeah, of course, I'm going to do it. Just like if it were a in-person audition and the casting director gave me some different direction, I'm not going to say, "Hey, what are you crazy? This doesn't make any." Of course, I'm going to do it. So spent a lot of time again and um, redid the audition. Did not feel that it was right. But it was a good audition. It just didn't seem to make any sense to me. And it was a couple days later, I get another email from the casting director saying, you know what? Um, the director watched it and decided your idea was actually better than what he was asking for. So, would you do me a favor and shoot it again? It's just like you did it the first time. I'm furious at this point. Not because they liked what I did more than what they were asking me to do. I mean, that's fine. But it's like, why? Why do I have to shoot this thing again? It made no sense. They already had it. They had what they liked. So why am I doing this again? And my initial thoughts, my initial fantasies was to say, no, I'm not doing it. Look, you saw my audition. You liked it. You're asking me to do it the same way I originally did it. I don't want to spend the time doing this. I've got a lot of other things going on in my life, and it just seemed ridiculous. So internally, that's what I'm feeling. And I made a wise decision, and I decided, you know what? I'm not going to respond right now. I need to take a little break. I'm feeling very angry. That's not a good way to respond to people, not only in the business, but in the world. And so it's not like I waited days to get back in touch, but it was, a few hours. I decided to do some other things, just clear my head. And I thought, hey, look, it seems like a good character. I like the show. Sure, of course, I'm going to do it. And not say anything, not get into any kind of verbal confrontation or anything. And I said, sure. So I wrote back. I said, yeah, I'll have it to you by the end of the day. And I did. And it turns out I booked it. And it was wonderful. It was a great experience. Loved working with the director. The other actors were great. It was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. And it just proved to me that you've got to be careful when you are responding to people because, you know, it's easy to get caught up in the moment. And whatever you're feeling, you might say something you're going to regret. You might say or do something that will not be good for you. So just wanted to share that information. If something pops up and it just bothers you, take a moment, just and I'm not saying that there might not be times where you respond and saying, no, look, I disagree, I'm not going to do it, doesn't feel right. And that's fine. But you want to have any kind of response that you do um, out of a clear headed, rational way of thinking and not just blurting things out in the moment. So, anyhow, hope that's helpful to you. As always, I'd love to have you be a part of my YouTube channel and help support it. There is a donations link. It just goes right into a PayPal account. You can just click on it. Whatever you can afford, I would greatly appreciate just to help support the channel. It helps allow me to continue to add more quick tip videos here. Feel free to share this with other friends throughout your social media. Look, my goal is to have as many people as possible learn more about the industry. So share it. That would be great. I'm Aaron Marcus, and I can't wait to talk with you again soon. See ya.